Alright guys, so tonight the tidy up really begins. So I'm going to be setting George's car up ready to go. Getting it rolling, might sit the motor in there and do all that sort of stuff, because that is off soon. Matt's car's off soon. And so tonight I'm going to be tidying up, getting everything done, do a bit of work on the rail, get it rolling and that, because I'm not even sure if we have a gearbox cross member for it. Which, where's our wee SR box hiding? No, there's no cross member on there, so I can't bolt the gearbox in, but I can sit the motor in the engine bay and throw the gearbox in the back. So I'm going to be slowly tickling away with this. Going to have a couple of mates come around and help at some point as well. So yeah, tickle away at this and see how we go. So I wound up popping out for a minute yesterday. I left my GoPro in the car. So it now has wheels on it again, and tonight I'm going to pop in here. I'm going to bolt that and that together, and going to look into moving the prem, drag the rail around and drop the motor and box into it. So I'll probably just back the prem back out. Okay, it's ready to go. Yeah, so once I've got my daughter in bed tonight, I'll bolt the motor and box together and try dropping them in the car, and we'll go from there. This is, yeah, I'm not going to do any of the manifolds or anything on it. I'm literally just bolting the car together to get it gone. So it's just going to be a matter of bolting everything together, bolt it in the car and strop the gearbox up, because it won't have everything in it to put the subframes together and shit. So that's going to be that. But join me back later. Welcome back to later. While I start my hunt for the elusive sandwich plate. So I've decided, I've talked to George tonight, I've decided I'm actually going to bolt the clutch to the back of this. I'm not going to sand down the flywheel or anything. I might give it a 5 minute sand down, but we'll see how it goes. The fucking mighty battle truck parked out there. There's a 20 here, and there's a 20 there. But I think we're going to boom with this one. Bolt a clutch to it, bolt that to the back of it tonight. Move it over to the side so we can get the prem, which I'm currently leaning upon. Get that out, and then we can pull the rail, which is over in the corner out there, out, and then I can look at bolting a motor box into it. I have a bunch of cross members, none of them are B stamp, which is what George needs. I've swapped George a few bits and pieces for it for some forged pistons, which may go in the RB30, which is sitting in front of the prem, but you can't see it because it is really dark. I do need to get around to pulling that out and seeing what the crank looks like. That'll happen in the next couple of weeks. But for now, I'm going to look at bolting shit to that and getting it out. Hey guys, look what I found after a solid 4 seconds of looking. Only sr20 sandwich plate. So I've got the bolts all sitting on the top of the floor. So that you see all the blacks containers on the top of there. They are all our flywheel bolts, barrel hazard bolts and everything to bolt this together. George, you better fucking appreciate this, because after a year and a half, it's about fucking time shit happened. So I'm going to keep moving on this. Let's go. And hey, look at that, 3 seconds work that's on. Next comes barrel hazard, next comes flywheel, next comes clutch, next comes gearbox. Right, so as expected, the flywheel, considering it's been sitting around for 6 months, is a bit dirty. I just got to line up those and then start getting things started. Nice high tensile bolts, and then get that sitting on there. Then we'll really get started. Alright, so get that in there. We're going to apologise to the neighbours for doing this again at this time of night on a weeknight. Right, forgot to film it, but these are all torqued up now. All torqued up to stock spec, and they're high tensile bolts. So now we're going to get the small driver and clutch and flywheel. It's got a manual spigot in there, so I have a couple of stock import shafts that I use as clutch alignment tools. So we're going to grab one of those, grab the clutch, and we're going to start bolting that together. Alright, yep, so that's on. Torqued, small torque wrench, clutch cover, clutch plate, clutch alignment tool. So let's look at getting this on now. I was sure I had a 3-pack here that I was going to put on for George, but I don't know where it's gone, so it doesn't really matter. It's a DE. That clutch has plenty of life left in it. He didn't pay for a clutch regardless, so he gets what's on there. Which this is the one I got. I just had a 3-pack there. I was going to put it on them for shits and giggles, but let's get this on. This, that, together. How the fuck is that for you guys? That's what we're going to do. We get this. We get this. And we'll get this. So we'll put that through there. That. It's going to spline onto there nicely. And then when we get that in that hole, I'm going to work out which way this cub wants to go on, which is not that one. It's not that one. Right, so that's our clutch on. It's got this nice bag of bolts, which are probably 13mm heads. High tensile, of course. Never use something that's not high tensile, something like this. You want to use at least an 8.8 to a 9.8 tensile strength. And when it comes to the torque sequence, never go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, sort of like that. And you always want to have spring washers on there. So we've got a 12mm here, which that's the size for a thing, so we're just going to find out. No, they're 13s. So let's just get all these bolts in here, and then we'll grab a 13. And then take this out of its packet, which we bought from Matt's RB30, and then we'll start bolting everything together like that. But at the moment you can see we've got an input shaft in there, and we're starting to feed some bolts in there. These are the same length bolts as they run factory, so the same tensility, the same tensile strength as they run factory, so can get these all in there and go. Right, here's my attempt at setting the phone up on the sr20 to do an unboxing. It's bad. Oh, that's how bad my attempt is. I've just snapped the GoPro mount. Well, that's terrible. So we're gonna go unbox this. That for a little gem of a torque wrench. Now to set it to the correct torque setting to finish torquing those up. Yes, I tried too hard to rotate it, and the mount that holds that on, I just broke those. After that, I should have another one on my GoPro box inside. We're not going to go in there just yet. We're going to find the torque setting, set it. Talking time. Well, double checking the talking. flywheel, clutch, torqued, gearbox time. I have these bolts here. These are all sr20 valve housing bolts. Well, maybe different parts of it, but these were, oh sorry guys, I'm not holding it very nicely. These are all from my old S14 that unfortunately went back to sr20. So I've got all these valve housing bolts. Oh, there must be a starter motor or something, but so now it's left a box on the back of here. Hey, did it look, George? It's your lucky day. I'm just going to bolt nose stamp onto that and bolt it on with 2 bolts. But you've got a cross member on the bottom of there. That's good. Right, sr20 boxes on my lap, ready to go. Let's bolt that onto there. I'll be back when I've got it splined on. Just a reminder for it to be known, I'm not a fan of sr20s. At the moment we're just working on getting these dowels lined up, and then I can bolt the gearbox actually up, which is just currently sitting on my leg. So just set it on my lap trying to get it in, just to realise those double dowels. So just pull this one out and let's try that again. Currently I'm trying to find my vice grips because we have another situation of double doweled motor. And unlike the last one, this one's a bit too tight to be pulling out with the wire strippers. So I just got to find, Angus was around Saturday night, we did a bit of work on his motor. I just got to find where the fire strips are being put, then I'll pull that out, and then the motor, the gearbox will go into the motor. So hold fire a minute, I'll work it out. Alright, voila, motor and box together. I'll get a mount on the bottom of that, and then I just need to look at pulling that in. Get the prim out, pull that in, and then lift those together. I might try to do that tonight, see if someone will come around and give me a hand. Sit them in. So that might wrap it for here, and then we'll see how we go with getting the motor and box in on the next video, and then look at getting the Safiro apart, because that needs to happen too. But just, yeah, in the process of still cleaning everything up and getting all this done. So that's how we're going to work on that one for now, but that'll wrap it for here. Motor and box bolted together, ready to go into the car. So that's going to end this video, and I'll catch you guys next time.